Greetings YouTube, Jables here. I'm going to be doing the deck profile on my Cyber Dragons, which I stated I would do a couple of nights ago. Played the deck this past week, finished it Tuesday, and got it a deck where I wanted it kind of today. I meant to do this deck profile last night, but I didn't get the chance to because, as I stated before, this series is the night before locals. This is now the night after locals. But I went 3-1 with the deck today. My only loss was to Evil Swarms, Ophion. I couldn't get past Ophion. Didn't draw into my sides, or enough of my sides to get out, and I got Exciton Knighted when I drew into my sides. But other than that, I beat a random ass deck. I beat 6 Samurais, and I beat Hunders, or Hunder Watts. So I'll get right into the profile. Start off with this. 3 Cyber Dragons. Don't need to explain anything. 3 Cyber Dragon cores. When he's summoned, you can search out a cyber spell or trap. Basically, either one of the spells or traps from the new Cyber Dragon structure deck. When he's in your graveyard, and if your opponent controls a monster and you control monsters, you can banish him, special summon a Cyber Dragon from deck. It's like Cyber Dragon, pretty much, if you have this in graveyard. It's like having a Cyber Dragon in hand, except you special him from deck. Plus, he's your machine duplication target. I'll get to that when I come to machine duplication. 3 Cyber Dragon Dre. When he's summoned, when he's normal summoned, you can make all Cyber Dragons level 5 on the field, so go in your rank 5 plays. When he is banished, you can target one of your Cyber Dragons, and they cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects the turn that this effect's activated. I have yet to use that effect, but there's going to be a moment where it comes up and I'll use it. Plus, he's 1800, which is really good. That's the Cyber Dragon part of the deck. You have 9 in total. These 6 are treated as Cyber Dragon while on field or in graveyard, since I forget to mention that. Next, 1 Elatonin. Elatonin is like so good. This thing saved me in my Hunter matchup when they went into Honor Arc and took my Cyber Dragon Nova. I got this off a repair plant, and then specialed him. He is at 2000 attack, and then I attacked and dropped limiter for 4000 for game. So it really came in handy because it gets around Stardust, Stardust Spark, Zenmaines, Gotchi. It gets rid of all of them, Honor Arc especially, because it sends to grave and does not destroy. So he's just like really good. His attack can get up very, very high in this deck. Next we have 2 Cards for draw power. The monster lineup is basically the top 8. The top 8 build. So no differences there. Just the 2 cards. And then last monster is One Honest. So yeah, like I said, like the monster lineup is the exact same, I believe, as the top 8 build, but there is some differences in the spell and trap lineup, and I'll get to them. First off, just 2 cyber repair plants. Today, I got some advice from a good player. He's top many regionals, and he told me to run 2, so I said fuck it, run 2, and I never needed any more than 2. Like, this card is good at 3. You can recycle your Cyber Dragons in grave and then make your machine duplications live. You can go through 2, even 3, maybe in a game. But it just like I would win before I needed any more than 2 of this card, or I'd lose. It is just that simple with this deck. So it made more sense to make it room for other things that I needed in the deck. Next, 3 Power Bonds. Like this card, I always want to see this card in this deck. You want to make this is like your OTK card, if that wasn't obvious enough. You go into Cyber Twin, which I found that I always go into Cyber Twin above Cyber End, which I didn't know that's your OTK play. I thought 8000 Cyber End Dragon would be awesome, but Cyber Twin is better because of that double attack. So 3 Power Bonds. Next, 2 machine duplications. use it with Cyber Dragon Core. Since it is treated as Cyber Dragon on the field, you get 2 Cyber Dragons with the core. So yeah, that's or you can just get 2. You can get 2 more him if you so need to. So, or I don't believe you can, unless like his effects negated. I believe you can get 2 more him, but just 2 of those. Limiter removal, of course. Machine Day. 1 instant fusion, just in case I need to make a quick rank 5 XYZ. 1 day apiece. It's draw power, and it'll protect you from. It will protect you from power bond, so you don't take the damage from power bond. It's good stall power in this deck if you run out of monsters, because you do run a low monster count. 2 Lance. I had this at 3 today, but as I said when I was talking to this other player, he convinced me to bring it down to 2, so I'm trying it at 2 now. But you want your plays to get off in this deck. It's an OTK based deck, so you want your plays to get off. The thing with this and Power Bond, I wanted to touch the subject. People may know it already, but I'm just going to go over it anyway. With Power Bond and Lance, you do not lose the double attack from Lance. It's a lingering effect, so it stays on. Lance so if you go into Cyber Twin, it will go down to 48 instead of going back to its original attack and then minus 800. It will stay at the Power Bond effect, just minus 800. Then 3 MSTs, back row hate, you want to get your OTKs off. And final spells, 3 Upstart Hobins, Upstart Goblins, just to get to your pieces that you need for the OTK faster. 1,000 life points really doesn't matter. I went through 3 today and I still won in 1 match. Then of course the Reckless Greeds. This card just like the Upstarts, it gets you to your OTK faster, and that's basically what it did all day. I was never at a bad point stuck under the 2 draw phases. I always had plenty of stuff to work with. So like I either won in those 2 turns or I lost straight up. It was that simple. 2 trap stuns. Trap stun is trap stun is just so good. It saves your plays, makes OTKs. 2 Wabakus. I was running this at 3, but after talking with him about this card, he convinced me to drop 1 Wabaku and put in 1 Mirror Force, because this deck, people expect Wabaku, but they don't expect Mirror Force in this deck. So it's kind of a surprise factor. They won't see it coming, so they tend to just prepare for Wabaku and then set up their field, and then they get Mirror Force. So I like the logic behind it, and I'm going to try it out. And then last card, 1 Cyber Network. I haven't even seen this card. I haven't got to use it yet, but in theory, it seems really good. If it leaves the field too, like especially if your opponent blind MSTs it, you get all your banished Cyber Dragons back. So it seems like it could work good. I'm just gonna have to see how I feel about it. That's main deck. 40 cards. Got, like I said, went 3-1 today. So going on extra deck. 2 Cyber Dragon Novas. This guy is just crazy. That's 3 effects. Once per turn, you can detach and special summon a Cyber Dragon from your graveyard. Then, once per turn during either player's turn, you can banish a Cyber Dragon on your side of the field or in your hand, and he gains 2100 attack. It can be used during the damage step. And then his last effect, when he is sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon 1 Machine Fusion from your deck, or from your extra deck, I believe. Yeah, 1 Machine Fusion monster from your deck. This guy got Mirror Force twice today, and it was just amazing. Because, like, at that point, like, I was going for game anyway. And he Mirror Forces. I was like, okay. And I got out, but this guy's just crazy. 1 Pallades, because this is a light deck. Shark Fortress, because it's in the rank 5. I don't have a lot of cards. Like, extra decks, I really need to get more cards for, like a Fulgosaurus. But right now, this is the only rank 5s that I have. And honestly, I didn't need any more than this guy today. I went into him one time, but I really didn't need to. One gotcha in case I have multiple cores on the field and I need to stall. 3 Fortress Dragons. I have DNA Surgery in the side deck. I'm trying to find room for it in main deck, but right now it's just kind of tight. But Fortress Dragon too good. It's just like, especially if I go up against another machine deck, like, oh gosh. 1 Cyber End. And 2 Cyber Twins. And then this guy right here. This guy is just like, I got him out once today, and it was just amazing. This is Barbaroid. You special summon him off the effect of Cyber Dragon Nova, and he cannot attack directly, but he's a 4,000 monster that can attack twice per turn, and when you destroy a monster by battle, they take 1,000 damage. This guy is just insane, and you can limiter him because he's a fucking machine. Obviously, I just love fucking doing that. I think it's just amazing. And the last 2 extra deck cards are my instant fusion targets. 1 Cybersaurus, because it's a machine. And 1 Guilty of the D-Knight, because he is a light, in case I need to go into Pleiades. But that is extra deck. I think it's only 14. Like I said, I don't have a lot right now. I'm still working on getting the stuff, like all the stuff I need. But honestly, like the only thing I went into was this guy, Nova, and Cyber Twin. Like, that was like the only 2 cards out of extra deck I actually used. I went into him one time. I went into this guy once because of the effect of Cybernova, and I went into him once because of Cybernova. You know, that was it. Like, other than that, like, I didn't Fortress today. I didn't need to side in DNA Surgeries. But anyway, on the side deck, what I had today, I have 2 Calibrators. He's in here for Ophion hate, which I didn't even draw him, which I really need to. He gains 300 attack for each rank of an Exceed monster's level. So if he go against Ophion, he'd go to 2,700 attack. So that's a 2,700 attack I can normal summon and run over Ophion if I can get through the back row, which, you know, I have Lance, well, Lance wouldn't help him. I have Trap Stuns and whatnot, so if I just saw him today, I might have stood a better chance, because I opened OTK game 1, but he had Ophion. 2 Fossil Dyna. Once again, Ophion killer. Plus a deck if I need to just, like, sit on Fossil Dyna and stall for days. 2 Fencing Fire Furnace. Again, like, all the monster lineup specifically for Ophion, they're all the monsters are to deal with Ophion, so I have a monster to put on board. For spells, 2 deck lockdowns, just because I have them. 2 Dust Tornadoes for more back row hate. 1 Macro because I just thought, why not? Curse Silver Forbidden Spell because, again, why not? And then finally, 3 DNA Surgeries because this card too fucking good. But that's the deck, guys. As I said, went 3-1 today. Damn Ophion, like, Ophion's a pain in the ass. Going to be working on the deck more. As you like, I had several decks I've been working on, as you noticed by the deck videos. But we're gonna get more. We're gonna try to get more duels in, which we've been failing at miserably. But I'm not sure what deck will be next. I have to get more decks right now to do this segment. And I need to update more decks anyway. A hero update again won't come until we find out anything about the hero structure deck. So as for now, I'm just gonna be playing this. This is my main deck. I've loaned out and traded most of my other decks, so this is all I have right at the moment. So I'll be playing this for a while. But until next time, guys, if you watched, thanks for watching. Appreciate the views, the likes, the dislikes, even the comments. I don't get to respond to comments as much as I should, but you know, it tends to happen. But thanks again, guys, for watching, and this is Jables signing out. Good night, YouTube.